Okay guys, I got into Rocky Mountain Race Week, so I'm getting the car ready now to do that, doing some last minute stuff that I should have done a long time ago, but didn't really matter for just a street car. Um, it's been a long time since I've had this on video at all, but here it is. I just got the ET Streets on yesterday. I'll show you a couple of stuff that I've changed. So relocated the battery, actually made a strap for my water meth tank, which is the gas can. Used to have it just strapped down with those straps right there. Anyway, battery used to be back there. I got it right here. I still got to make the tie down for it. CO2 bottle for boost. I'm just actually getting ready to jack it up and service the Caltrox. Just kind of grease everything up, clean everything up. So other thing that I've done is added an e-stop. Shuts the motor off, only motor. It doesn't shut power off to the ECU or anything else. It just kills the ignition. In case a throttle stick situation or something like that. With having the key back behind this, it's very difficult to get to, especially when I'm strapped in. So e-stop, that'll work. I'm also working on kind of finishing up some of the roll bar padding. I need to get it in for the passenger side. I got window net mounts in. If you can see, it'll mount to the lower mount will mount to the door bar that I do not have in. So I think that's about it that I've really changed since last year. The car's mostly just been parked over winter and sat here while I did other projects. Yeah, I know there was a couple other things that I did. I just did some kind of rerouting, and I cleaned some stuff up, and I filled these holes that where my exhaust used to go, there and there, and I actually made a little block piece to kind of block the air. It seals the hood area, and it also stiffens the hood. With having all this stuff cut out, I was having pretty big deflections on the highway when the wind was blowing. It was actually cracking out right here. And this has all been, I crashed this thing back in 1990 or something, and kind of dented the hood, just rear-ended somebody real lightly and dented the hood. So I've got a good hood for it. I just didn't want to cut the good hood up, knowing that this thing will go through a million changes before I end up painting it. So anyway, got the truck ready yesterday. Hopefully I will have time to do updates while we're down there, and not pulling a trailer, just gonna pack whatever we can in the car and go with that. First year, and I only had actually 14 days exactly to get ready before we have to leave. We're leaving this coming Thursday to drive down. I guess one of the other things I did is I mounted this. This had been just sitting there, and I put a grommet in there. Dumb stuff that I should have done a long time ago. Oh, and I bypassed the heater core because it's supposed to be mid-90s down there, and I want as little amount of heat inside there as possible. So, one other thing, I rebuilt the entire front end, and let's see, shocks. Factory shocks on this thing always were just real floaty, and so I was looking for something that off of something heavier that would fit, and These are off of like a 70s F250 two-wheel drive front, and they are sweet. They just soak the bumps up, and it's just more solid feel instead of the big floaty. I'm hoping it'll actually slow the front end rise down at the track. We'll see. They're just cheap gas shocks, so we'll see whether it actually controls that very much or not. It should do better than it did, but I really need to get some double adjustables, but someday. I think that's about all of the rambling that I can deal with right now. So back to work. Talk to you guys in a few days.